Hey all, Midnight Sweeper here, and in the Halloween spirit, I've decided to do something a little different. In this special video, it will include my stories. Scary, unexplained, eerie things that have happened to me over the years. I'll start small and work my way up to the bigger events that still give me goosebumps to this day. So I hope you join us for this special event, and I'll see you around the campfire. Things started innocently enough. I was living in Florida at the time, and about a year or so into my lease, I started hearing footsteps. Not so strange in an apartment building, I know, but at 3 a.m., and they wake you up out of a dead sleep, you tend to pay more attention. Then, one night I actually saw something. A huge, shadowy mass at the foot of my bed. As soon as my eyes focused in on it, the shadow darted into the kitchen. I jumped out of bed and raced into the kitchen, fully prepared to kill whoever was in there, only to be greeted with the oven light. No shadow. I didn't really go back to sleep that night. After that face-to-face, or face-to-shadow encounter, things were quiet for about a year or so. I spent some time in Germany, and the flat I was staying at used to be a former SS headquarters. Things started happening again. Unexplained footsteps, banging sounds at all times of the day and night, multiple times a week. I never tried to make contact, hoping that if I ignored it, they or it would go away. Then something happened. Something that I couldn't ignore, something that left me with proof. I had gone sightseeing that day, and I was so tired when I got home I went straight to bed. I had placed my camera on the nightstand and went about my usual routine. Shower, teeth, bed, sleep. The next morning over breakfast, I went over the pictures I had taken the day prior. Right there on the camera were 6 pictures that I had not taken. They were extremely grainy, but you could make out a shape and you could definitely tell it was me. These pictures were of me, in bed. 4 of them are the same, then the camera moved slightly, and then there were 2 final pictures taken. I lived totally alone, no roommates or family to stop by and play a trick on me. That wouldn't have worked anyway because I'm a pretty light sleeper. 6 unexplained, grainy pictures. That's all I was left with. I moved out as soon as I could afford a new place. That camera stayed in a drawer the rest of my time there. When I got back home from Germany, I wanted a change. I didn't want to go back home, so I relocated somewhere new. A fresh start. And things were quiet for a while. One night I was up late, just wasting brain cells in front of the TV, so I got up to go get it out of the microwave. On my way back to the living room, the room felt heavy, like I wasn't alone or whoever was there was pissed off or something. I walked to go sit back down, then something caught my eye. I look over to watch the remote control lift off the arm of the couch, hover in the air, and then drop to the floor. Now, it didn't hover that high, it was just barely off the couch, but you can definitely tell it moved upward, and then it just hit the arm of the couch and then off the side. I didn't know how to explain that. Like I said before, after Germany, I wanted a change. I wanted to put down some roots. So, as soon as I was able to, I left the apartment and I bought an old farmhouse and started to make a home for myself. I got a dog, the whole 9 yards. And one night, the footsteps, the bangs, the noises, the knocking, all started again. Well, one night, they were very clear. And I was feeling extra froggy that night, so I knocked back 3 times. And after a few seconds, I got 3 distinct knocks back. Ice in my veins, I shot up and ran to my bedroom, grabbed my trusty shotgun. This is the country after all. Thinking somebody has to be outside messing with me. And as far out as I was, I didn't want to mess with that. On my way to the back door, I ran into my German Shepherd. His hair is standing up on end, and he is locked onto something, staring in that exact spot I was just standing. He was growling low to himself. If you have never seen a working dog locked onto something, it's a thing of eerie beauty. He is focused, determined, and calm, ready to do what needs doing. I cracked the back door, flicked on my flashlight, searching for anything out of sorts. Checked the whole house. Everything is as it should be. I go back inside and my shepherd is lying down in the spot I left him, still staring, almost pouting that he didn't get to kill anything. He slept in the bed with me that night. Now, before I tell you the next story, I'm going to tell you another story. My shepherd has a weird fetish for electronics. I have lost a camera, a video camera, several remotes, and even a DVD or two. So, I always make sure to keep anything electronic out of his reach. Well, one day I was sitting on the couch reading or watching TV, when this pair of headphones falls to the ground with enough force that it slid across my floor. The AC was off and there was no breeze. Even if they had managed to fall off on their own, they would not have had enough force to slide across the entire room. And that is just the first time something has fallen. Spices have been thrown from the spice rack, bread has fallen off on top of the fridge, and my wireless router has been relocated off my desk onto the floor several times. One morning I was making coffee for myself. I started the pot and went to use the bathroom in the back of the house. I renovated that one about a year ago and haven't quite gotten to the bathroom off the kitchen yet. When I came back to pour myself a cup and start my day, I stopped dead in my tracks. The carafe was gone. It was just gone, wasn't there. The coffee was running all over the counter. I rushed over and unplugged the coffee maker and put it all in the sink. Then I set out to go find my carafe. But I didn't have to look far. It was in the bathroom off the kitchen. In the bathtub. Behind the shower curtain. Behind the closed bathroom door. Completely empty. And a few weeks later, I found a pile of coffee grounds in the same bathroom. Whatever's following me, or whatever it is, I do know one thing. I definitely think it hates coffee. Hey gang, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a big thumbs up and a share on Facebook or Twitter? And if you have not yet become a part of our awesome community, why not join us? All you gotta do is subscribe, and I'll see you around the campfire.